What really happened just 10 minutes ago? Did Bang Si-hyuk truly reveal that Jungkook violated HYBE's internal ethics by bringing a woman home after a party? And why are millions of ARMY in tears right now? Before you continue reading, tap like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the truth behind tonight's shocking revelation. What actually happened just 10 minutes ago? And why did Bang Si-hyuk's sudden statement send shockwaves through the entire BTS fandom? What truth was so unsettling that ARMY all around the world found themselves trembling, crying, and asking the same painful question? Did Jungkook really cross the line this time? Before you read further, make sure to like, comment your honest thoughts, and subscribe for more updates, because the truth behind the rumors you've seen spreading all night is far more complicated, emotional, and shocking than anyone expected. Tonight began like any other night of speculation, confusion, and whispers among ARMY circles. Rumors have been circulating since late evening about Jungkook being spotted leaving an exclusive after-party hosted by several well-known industry insiders. At first, fans dismissed everything as exaggerated paparazzi noise, something that tends to explode into chaos whenever BTS members step outside for even a moment of freedom. But within the last 10 minutes, the situation took a sharp turn that no one saw coming. Bang Si-hyuk himself, the founder of HYBE, the man who watched Jungkook grow from a shy teenage trainee into one of the most influential global superstars, reportedly addressed a matter that he described as deeply disappointing and in violation of internal ethical expectations. And the moment those words surfaced, every corner of the fandom fell into complete silence before erupting in confusion and heartbreak. The question echoing across social media was the same. Did Jungkook bring a woman home after returning from a party? And if so, what does that mean for his relationship with HYBE, with the members, and with ARMY? The truth, as told through Bang Si-hyuk's tone and the emotional atmosphere surrounding the statement, suggests something far more personal than a simple rule-breaking incident. Witnesses who attended the underground party earlier that night described Jungkook as unusually quiet, withdrawn even, despite the loud music, flashing lights, and countless celebrities trying to greet him. They said he stepped outside multiple times, staring at the night sky, almost as if he was waiting for someone, or trying to escape something weighing heavily on his heart. The whispers became louder only when he left the venue with a woman no one recognized, someone whose identity remains a mystery but whose presence beside him has sparked endless theories. Moments later, a staff member from the party location claimed that Jungkook looked exhausted, overwhelmed, and emotionally distant, as if carrying a burden too heavy for his own shoulders. And when the shocking footage of him entering his residence with the mysterious woman surfaced online, the fandom spiraled into disbelief. Some fans cried out of fear, others cried out of confusion, but most cried because they sensed something deeply wrong, something far beyond the usual celebrity gossip. Then came Bang Si-hyuk's voice, a calm but heavy confirmation that the incident was being reviewed internally, and that Jungkook had failed to adhere to expected standards of conduct required of artists under HYBE's umbrella. Those words cut ARMY sharply, not because they wanted to judge Jungkook, but because they feared what this meant for him. Was he in trouble? Was he struggling? Was he acting out of frustration, loneliness, or pressure? The more questions emerged, the fewer answers anyone had. The moment Bang Si-hyuk mentioned ethics, the online space exploded. Fans began crying, some posting videos with shaky hands, begging everyone not to rush to conclusions. Countless ARMY expressed heartbreak seeing Jungkook, someone they had always seen as reliable, kind-hearted, hardworking, and disciplined, being spoken about in such a serious tone by someone he deeply respects. The emotional weight of the situation intensified when several insiders hinted that Jungkook had been dealing with emotional turmoil these past few weeks, something he never revealed publicly. And now, with this unexpected controversy erupting, fans fear he may be carrying everything alone. The most heartbreaking part of tonight's revelation is not the alleged violation itself, but the silence from Jungkook. He hasn't said a single word. No clarification. No denial. No apology. Nothing. And that silence is tearing ARMY apart. They wonder whether he's sitting somewhere feeling regret, confusion, or fear of disappointing the people he loves most, his fans. Meanwhile, speculation continues to swirl around who the mysterious woman is. Is she someone close to Jungkook? Someone from the industry? A stranger he trusted? Or was the situation completely misunderstood? Some fans claim she looked distressed, Others claim she seemed protective of him, almost guiding him, worried about his condition. Theories are endless, each one more emotional than the last. And now, as ARMY waits for HYBE's next move, fear grows that consequences might follow. Will Jungkook be reprimanded? Will he issue a statement? Will the truth be far more complicated than the rumors allow? Nothing feels certain tonight, except the undeniable emotional chaos surrounding this revelation. What makes this situation even more shocking is the timing. Why did Bang Si-hyuk choose to speak up now, just minutes ago? What pushed him to address the matter directly? Was it pressure? Was it concern? Was it a warning? Or was it his last resort after watching the situation get out of control? All of these questions swirl together into a storm of confusion, heartbreak, and disbelief. Fans who adored Jungkook, who stood by him during scandals, rumors, heartbreaks, and triumphs, now find themselves unable to stop crying, unable to stop refreshing their feeds, unable to stop hoping that this is all one huge misunderstanding. 10 minutes ago, everything changed. And now the entire world waits. The only thing certain is that something far deeper is happening behind the scenes, something that tonight's shocking revelation has only begun to reveal. As the mystery deepens, as emotions rise, and as ARMY desperately searches for answers, one question continues to echo louder than everything else. Why did Jungkook bring that woman home? And what truth is he still hiding behind his silence? Before you scroll away, make sure to like, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for the next chapter of this unfolding story. The truth is only just beginning to surface, and you won't want to miss what comes next. The night only grew heavier after Bang Si-hyuk's sudden statement, and what followed in the minutes after felt like an emotional collapse spreading like wildfire across the entire fandom. ARMY couldn't stop refreshing timelines, searching for even a fragment of clarity, but all they found were trembling voices, shaky videos, and desperate questions begging for answers. The silence coming from Jungkook's side was not just unusual, it was terrifying. It was the kind of silence that felt intentional, like he was hiding behind it, like he was afraid that anything he said would only make things worse. What made everything more unpredictable was the behavior of HYBE staff members who were seen going in and out of the building long after midnight. Witnesses described the atmosphere inside the HYBE headquarters as tense, hurried, filled with voices that sounded like arguments behind closed doors. Some claimed that Bang Si-hyuk looked tired, his expression troubled, as if he didn't want to speak publicly but felt forced to because the situation was spiraling too fast for anyone to control. But others insisted his tone held something deeper, almost like disappointment mixed with concern, not for the company, but for Jungkook as a person. The emotional weight of the situation doubled when a voice note began circulating online, supposedly from one of the HYBE internal staff. The voice was shaky, almost whispering, saying that Jungkook had been acting noticeably different these past few weeks. They described him as someone wrestling with emotions he didn't show, walking through the hallways with a smile that didn't match the sadness in his eyes. The voice claimed he often stayed in the practice room alone after everyone else left, sometimes sitting on the floor in silence, sometimes staring at the mirror like he was searching for answers to questions too painful to say aloud. And now, with this unexpected explosion of controversy, ARMY can't help but wonder whether tonight's incident was a symptom of something much deeper, something he couldn't tell anyone, not even his closest members. The mysterious woman at the center of this chaos remains the biggest unanswered question of all. Who is she? Why was she with him? And why did he bring her home on a night when he seemed strangely disconnected from the world around him? Some fans who claim to have seen her described her presence as protective, almost tender.